From big business to small firms, US tariffs have had an impact on many global industries. That includes a sugarcane farm in KwaDukuza, a rural, largely poor region on South Africa's eastern coast. Nkusanati Msweli has run the farm for 3 decades as a solid, though small, economic success story. It employs 8 full-time staff and 30 seasonal workers. Cheap sugar imports were already hurting his earnings when US President Donald Trump announced a steep tariff on South African imports. The move created what Msweli called a double whammy that leaves the 53-year-old facing tough choices.
This tariff thing now that has been imposed by Trump, it's going to have a negative effect in our operations. Because now the price that we are selling the cane to the outside countries, it's going to be more. We have to have 30% more of the price, of which the customers will have to compare now which one is cheaper. Eventually they'll go for a cheaper price and then it will affect us. They won't buy our sugar.
Trump's 30% tariff on imports from South Africa could deal a blow to exports. The country has previously benefited from a duty-free quota for 24,000 metric tons of sugar exports to the US market. That was under Washington's trade initiative for the continent, the African Growth and Opportunities Act. It made up a relatively small 5% of the country's total sugar exports. But the South African Cane Growers Association said the US has served as a premium market that offered high prices, which helped to sustain domestic jobs. Pratish Sharma is a member of the association's board.
We would really urge government to conduct themselves seriously with the Trump administration right now and try and come up with a deal, because if we don't have good trade relationships with the US, it's going to be detrimental not just to our sector but to many others as well.
The scale of potential job losses remains unclear. South Africa's sugar industry is valued at around $1.42 billion. It supports over 300,000 jobs in a country with one of the world's highest rates of unemployment. Geran Ranganthan is an export and logistics manager for South Africa's Sugar Association.
The US market, compared to other export markets, the value we generate is far superior. And being an industry that effectively 1 million livelihoods are dependent on, a loss of revenue in that market will definitely hurt our industry. That's something that's deeply, deeply concerning for us.
Even if a deal with the US is struck soon, it will still likely be too late for this season.